Hello, everybody. Let me get everything set here and say howdy to everybody. Gotta wait. All right, got that muted. Had to go get that muted. Who all we got here? We got hello, J Mar. Francis is rest. Let's see, Betty W. Francis trying to get some rest. Hello, Ashley. Hello, Joanna. Hello, Donna Armstrong. I'll get the link posted in just a minute. How many? Oh, already 23 of you in here. I'll tell you, after supper a few minutes ago, I went down and sat in the recliner, and I think I went to sleep. But I woke up in time, but I think I took me a 30-minute nap just a few minutes ago. Do I look like I just woke up? I feel like I just woke up. I'd made Terry supper, so he's been fed. Made him some, we had sloppy joes and fried yellow squash and cucumbers and tomatoes from the garden. We had a pretty good, simple little supper this Saturday night. Got more. Hello, Mary Webb. Hello, Gladys. Hello, Sarah Stitches. Hey, Linda Brookshire. How are you tonight? And Kathy. I'm going to post the link in just a minute. Sometimes when all y'all get up here talking, I'm the quiet one, and I never get to say hi to everybody. So I'm going to spend just a few minutes at the beginning saying hi to people, and then I'm going to bring y'all up, and I'll get sew on my blocks or something, and I'll let you guys chat. How about that? Sounds like a plan to me. Hello, Sherry, Jane Martin, Chip and Dip. You know, Donna, I've got some Chip and Dip over there, and I'll probably snack on some before I go to bed tonight. But I didn't have that for supper. May have me some ice cream before I go to bed tonight, too. Let's see. Hello, Irish Sail Lady. Up there, Sheila Gage. Sheila will be up here on the panel in a few minutes. I know she will. And Carol. Hey, So Terry. Hey, Mary Wilson from Minnesota. Hello. Welcome to the hen party. It's fixing to be a hen party with everybody on the panel. Y'all just give me a few more minutes to say howdy. Hey, Sharon J. I see Cheryl. Hey, Karen. Hello, Karen. 2 babies, 4 grands. And Sherry just finished snacking on cashews. I love cashews. They're my favorite, but I don't have them very often. Hello, Ginger. All right. I've said hello to a whole bunch of you, and I'll try to say hi to the rest of you. Oh, there's Polly. Got to say hi to Polly. Hello, Polly. Let's see. I'm going to go get some ice cream. Me too. I may get me some here in a minute too. Been sleeping off and on all day due to, well, I can't say that word. Leg cramps, huh? That's not good. Be glad when you get healed up from that surgery you had. Cashews and pistachios. You already have a good, I do have a good 50 in here. Okay, here's the link. Let me get it posted and get it pinned to the top. Copy. I've got it copied. Now here you go. And if we get any trolls or anything, we'll just have to shut it down. There you go. There's the link. Let me go over here and get it pinned right quick. Message says it's pinned. All right. Then, and who? I think I've called about everybody's name. If I didn't, I'm sorry. So welcome to the hen party. Now, let's see who's going to be first up here on the panel. I'm first, but who's second, who's third? Who's it going to be? You think it's going to be Sheila or Kathy? Dee says she's going to come maybe and join us tonight. Frances is resting, but I bet you she comes by. Joanna? Nobody yet. You think it's Sheila? I think it'll be Sheila and Kathy too, but don't see them yet. Where are they at? And Joanna uses that 7 Minerals brand magnesium. I've got some of that after Joanna recommended it. And it's in a spray bottle, and I spray it on my knees every once in a while. Just called. Hello from Granville, North Carolina. Oh, guess who it is? Kathy's the first one. I told him I didn't know if it'd be you or Sheila. Kathy beat you, Sheila, just by a little bit.
That's okay. It wasn't a race. All right.
And I was going to bring y'all up here. Sometimes when y'all get to talking, I never get to say hi to nobody. So I put you off. How long did I put you off? 5 minutes. You had to wait 5 minutes. So that's not too bad.
Seemed like a long time.
Well, did it seem like a long time? Oh, but they just kept coming in. I'm seeing 52 in here. So if it wouldn't have been so many, it wouldn't have taken so long. So
yeah. Well, maybe that's a good thing.
That's a good thing. Yeah, everybody showed up for the so-called hen party.
Yeah.
Hen chat, whatever you gonna call it. Oh.
My camera's doing that thing again.
Uh-oh.
That jumping.
Yeah, well, I'm close. I'm not. I'm close.
Huh.
I don't know why.
And Joanna, she was hanging back thinking that the ladies would pop up. Joanna, it's your turn to pop up now. And Dee said she might join us. So where y'all at?
Mm-hmm. I went to the farmer's market in the town next to me, and tomatoes I got 4 tomatoes, but they're like $4 a pound.
Wow.
Bell peppers, I picked up 2 because I'm going to be making some bread and butter pickles. They were $4, but when I weighed these, they're only like half an ounce, 2 of them. And I got me a little mess of green beans, and I snapped them and cooked them. I've got enough for about 3 servings.
Okay.
And they were like $2.50 a pound.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is what I'm working on.
Oh, look at all that okra.
Wow. That come out of your garden? That's a bunch.
So good.
And I got some still in the bag in the refrigerator to go with what we're going to pick tomorrow.
Okay. We've got blooms, but it's not okra yet. Won't be many days. And Terry put the soaker hose on it today because if not, it's going to dry and blow away if you don't water it.
Yeah.
Yes, Larry watered ours today too.
It's been so hot today.
Yes. It's hot in here now in my house.
Going to get worse though.
Ugh.
And hello to Don and Denise. Who did I miss? I probably accidentally missed somebody. Well, I've decided to go back to work on my sampler quilt. There's so many blocks done on it. Did you get all your blocks done? All y'all's?
No, I got the blocks done, but I hadn't put them together.
Yeah, the blocks are done, but not the cornerstone.
The sashing or anything.
The sashing I haven't. When you said that, you said, I've decided to go back to work. And I thought, you're going to go to work?
I work every day.
But I was thinking outside of the home,
Work on my sampler quilt. Go back to it again.
Yeah.
I've got so many things started, and I get tired of them and want to start another one. So I'll just change over to another one.
I bought a big loaf of some sourdough bread today.
And Polly says they have bad flooding in part of Northwest Iowa.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Wow. So,
Well, we need some rain
I
down here
think Jean
bad.
Henson posted some pictures of Iowa where some of the flooding was.
wow.
Hmm.
And hello, Huga Homestead's here. Joanna, you ready to come up, Joanna? There she is.
Knock, knock, I'm here. iPad was being slow tonight.
Yeah.
It just kept a spinning and
It's still, and I guess it's flooding in Minnesota too. Saturated fields, ditches in Wisconsin, Minnesota and Wisconsin.
I was listening to a podcast earlier that I just happened to catch on YouTube. And the lady I was interested in, someone else was interviewing her. And she's doing this thing of buying and selling, but she's keeping some of them, of antique quilts. And she was talking how to tell if a quilt was antique or not. She talked about the stitching, the fabrics. It was really interesting.
Sweetener in it.
And Sherry says she's one of them people that won't start a new one until she finishes one she's working on.
That's usually
never
me. I do that.
You do that?
Uh-huh.
Not me. New piece of fabric or new pattern will come out, and I want to start a new one.
Hi, Sherry. I'm going to get J. Mary started on the milk.
Milk.
Who thinks that adult humans shouldn't drink milk?
I can barely hear Joanna.
She
I
says
know.
thinks that adult humans shouldn't drink milk.
No.
Everybody has their opinion, but
Everybody has their opinion, but I'm gonna drink my milk too.
Everybody
Me
needs to
too.
drink milk.
If you're allergic to it or something, or can't drink it,
Yeah,
that's
there's lactose free. You know,
hello, Linda Denton. Linda's with us tonight.
milk's good for you.
well,
I love it.
what I heard is if you continue to drink milk from your childhood into your young adulthood into adulthood, you don't lose as much of the enzyme. But if you stop for a series of years, then that enzyme decreases in your body and you don't have as much ability to process the lactose because it's higher when you're a child, because naturally children drink milk. Well, I never stopped drinking milk. So.
Linda says that goodie bag she got from me back the 1st of June, posted on my Facebook page. But Linda, I've not seen it. I've not seen what you posted on there.
Well, let me go to Rita's and see.
I'm not sure if it's my Facebook or that Rita's Roost. I don't know where she put it. I've got.
Well, I'm under Rita Yancey, and it's not there. I don't see it.
And I've got that Quilted Chicken Farm, so I don't know where it's at.
Let me try that one.
Well, Jane Martin said she doesn't drink a lot of milk, but she made a sheet cake, and it's really good with milk.
Mm-hmm.
And that does sound good. I'm just picking. All of us have our own thing, but
no. Did she do a post or just pictures?
Well, I don't.
Because it's not under a post.
I don't know.
Under the Quilted Chicken Farm either. I don't know where she put it.
But she put it on the store?
I don't know. I hadn't seen it. That's the first I'd heard of it when she posted it on here.
I mean, I'm not really like on a group. I mean, I can go to Rita Yancey on Facebook, or I can go to Quilted Chicken Farm. Is there a group?
Mm.
Well, it depends on when she put it too, because I don't know how many posts
She put it on Rita's Quilted Chicken Farm.
Oh, okay. Well, I haven't done that one yet.
Yeah, that's where it's at. And okay, it's not a picture, but she posted a list of the stuff that was in her goodie bag.
Oh, okay.
Well, when I put that in, it brings up all these groups. Okay, here's Rita's. When I go to Rita's Quilted Chicken Farm, the first post I see is where you were posting those Moda fabrics like 10 hours ago.
She put it on the Quilted Chicken Farm.
What?
Linda. Oh,
What are y'all doing?
hello, Janet. I saw her post, not pictures, but she wrote a post.
Yeah, because I don't see it on either.
I don't either. I'm lost.
Uh,
Yeah, because I put in here. I'm over here, and I put in Rita's Quilted Chicken Farm, and the last post is
Well, I see it there. She put it up there 3 hours ago, but that's the page that I don't go to as often as the Rita Yancey. So that's the reason.
I've never been to Rita's Quilted Chicken Farm on Facebook.
Huh? Well,
Because I always see your stuff like Rita Yancey. That's how it comes through.
Well, is John still in the hospital today?
I couldn't tell you. I don't know.
I haven't heard from her,
Okay.
so.
Well, she made a remark that she was tired, but I didn't know
Well,
if
she's
she
probably tired because she's been at the hospital all day, I bet you.
Probably.
Yeah.
She just needs to rest.
yeah, I don't see it.
Well, it's there, Linda. I saw it.
Yeah,
I just go with too many names, and they're all me, but all different ones. Mary Webb, no, I don't have enough to finish it yet, Mary. It's not going to take many more blocks. I don't remember which were the last ones we were supposed to make, though, so I may just improvise and find some 12 and a half and make those that I like.
well, there is still a list on the community page for stuff that has them all.
But it's my quilt. If I want to make some different ones, I will.
That's exactly right.
So there's 4 hanging over on that wall, and then these back. But I think I need 2 more. The hardest part is deciding which ones I want to make and what fabrics I want to make them out of.
Well, when I was at the farmer's market, I bought these small cucumbers to make bread and butter. So I got my ball book out. Well, I need 4 pounds, and I weighed them, only got 2 pounds. So I need to find some more. So I went to the little local grocery store we have. All they had was real big ones, and they weren't good quality. And I'm like, no.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to have to find some more tomorrow, I guess.
Yeah, you got to have good fresh ones.
Yeah, those were like way too big.
Well, Jane, that's true. You can make any blocks you wanted. There was they picked an advanced block, and they picked the basic block, and there were 10 suggestions. But you could add or subtract.
Rita's got one block I see in hers that mine won't have. The card trick.
Card trick. It's
That's
kind of that
really-
was kind of neat, but I wouldn't make a quilt with all those with the card
Yeah.
trick. But I thought it was
No,
kind of cute.
I wouldn't
I
either.
didn't enjoy doing it.
I didn't either. It was too
Mine
hard.
didn't turn out very good. I'm like, no.
And Janet's wondering if you can have your recipe.
Yeah,
for your-
I could, but I'd rather just because the recipe is for 7 pints. I'd like to make that many and then kind of be done with them. I thought about that, but and I've got everything else pulled out. I've got all the spices. I got the onions. I got the vinegar. I got all that stuff. So
an idea.
Well, Gladys, how are you tonight? I don't think we've asked you how you doing since you've come up on the panel. You doing all right tonight?
Doing all right.
Mm.
I haven't been working on anything, so I got my home is box put together, and
All right.
I just have to sew the sections together.
Are you and you probably do you finish a quilt before you start another one?
Usually, yeah.
Usually.
I get the top done.
That's no fun.
well, my problem is if I put it up and then get it back out later, then it takes more time to think
yeah,
about where I was and what was I doing, what do I need to do,
that's true, but
all
still,
of that. I'm just like, oh no, I can't do that.
but sometimes you just get bored with it. And you just want to start something else. I do.
Yeah.
Or you get interrupted because somebody needs some bowl koozies or something catches your fancy.
Yeah.
Can you hear me better with my AirPod?
Not really.
Not really.
No.
Yeah, she's old and she's cranky. I don't know why.
Mhm.
I know. I'm
See if
sorry, I
that-
was talking to Larry. He
What
brought his
is-
clothes out. He's gonna wear to church and make sure it was all right.
Well, I need a new iPad, but right now I'm switching around. So we'll just have to talk loud, huh, Miss Rita?
Yeah.
Like we were the other day.
Well, since I've started using just the iPad charger with my Apple iPad, it's charging a lot better. I wish it would work with my non-Apple one because it's got a real long cord on it, but my Apple one just has a short cord. And I know I could buy another one, but I just hate to.
Mhm.
Well, I don't know. I've always the longer anchor cords. This one's a 10 foot, and it's like warranty, but it's vetted by Apple. It has the Apple certified, which is a really
Oh,
process to get through. So it's actually Apple approved. So, well, Marla said she received her order.
Yeah, I saw that. Hey, Marla, how are you tonight?
this is mine, and it's just a real long cord from Walmart.
Yeah.
But I mean, I like it because I have gone through so many Apple chargers because the wiring will get like right here.
Yeah.
It'll be frayed to where you can see the wiring,
Wow.
and that's
Yeah,
not good.
That's their weak point.
Yeah.
And but this one has like 100,000 bend tests. So, but this
Mm-hmm.
anchor cord, and you can get them in black. I get them in red so I can bind them. But if you want to protect your Apple iCord, you can get a little animal, and you put it over the end, and it just clips it there, and it protects that area.
How many of y'all are retired or are kind of in danger from that flooding? Polly, I know you're in Iowa too. And Denise has got flooding.
They're talking about it. Says will crest higher than the one in 1993.
Hey.
I haven't seen any news today, so
I
I
haven't
just
either.
saw that on Facebook was all I saw. And another thing, when I went to YouTube on my iPad, usually it has the icon to sync to my TV, but it's not there now. I don't know what's up with that.
Oh no.
I'll be right back. They moved it.
Okay.
Well,
my email today told me I would be getting 2 different packages, and I got no mail.
Oh wow. Huh.
So
my daughter gets that, or it tells her she gets mail or not.
yeah.
I've got it for one mailbox, but not the other mailbox. So I can tell what's coming one place, but not the other place.
Yeah. Well, maybe I'll get them Monday. Who knows?
Being Saturday, you probably had a sub being Saturday. That's usually the way it works out here. That's the
Is it?
days the subs
I don't
get.
know. I've seen different people, but our mail is so late. It's from 5:30 to 7 p.m.
Ours is too. Yeah. Sometimes I think we're on the tail end of the
I
route.
think I'm on the end of the route. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've been at our local post office, and at 10 o'clock in the morning, they are just loading the trucks.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's the way it is here.
You'd think they do that like at 8.
You would
But
think.
but here, sometimes they have to wait for the mail to get to the post office before they sort it out too, though. So maybe
Yeah.
it was late getting for them to get it.
I don't know.
That's a regular thing around here, though.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen them doing that.
And I called them one day, and they were real snappy with me. And they says, well, blah, blah, blah states that you will have your mail by 5:30 p.m. And I just said, okay. And here, it's been later than that. It doesn't do
Oh,
any good.
yeah.
Sarah has family sister and niece work at the post office. And let's see, Donna. I like it. If it's bills, I wait a day or two to watch the mailbox. I kind of like to get if those bills come, I just want to pay them right then so I don't lay them up and forget about them and miss them. So I pay them pretty quick. Waiting on Amazon orders. I get boxes all the time. Y'all know that. Amazon and all kinds of stuff.
What do you do with all those boxes that you get, Rita?
Well, I would take after I get a pretty good pile, I take them out and burn them. But if it gets dry and there's a burn ban, then I'll have to do something else.
Then you can't.
Then I can. But usually, if there's a heavy dew some morning, I can take them out and they burn up real quick and they're gone.
You don't have any recycling type thing, do you? In the town
Not,
close to you?
well, probably if I drove to town, but I'd have to take them into town.
Yeah.
So I'm rural, so I'll take care of them. Because I get a pretty good pile of boxes and papers.
Yeah.
Sometimes I recycle them, and y'all get packages in some of them boxes.
Yeah. That's a good way to use them up.
If it's not a huge box and it's an order that'll fit in it.
Yeah.
I went to the bank this morning. Finally got to the bank this morning. I put it off and put it off. I think I was going to go last Monday, wasn't I? And I didn't. And it was only the drive-through open. I drove down to one branch and it was closed, so then I had to go across town to another one to get through the drive-through. But I got it done.
Yeah, I think my bank here on Saturdays open till noon, but it's just the drive-through. It's not the lobby.
Hmm. Well, I usually just use the drive-through. That's just easier for me. But I had to go to a different branch of it because the one I usually go to wasn't the branch that was open. So,
Yeah.
So these are what they look like. They're called cable bite, and
It's
you
called what?
called a cable bite. KABILBITE.
Cable bite?
Yes, and it has a slit in the bottom and a hole through it, and you slip it on your cable.
Uh-huh.
This opens up down here, and you slip it on there. And it protects this area that's weak.
Yeah.
iPhone, and you can get. I got alligators and manatees. I mean, I even have big dinosaurs if I want to find it. I've got glow in the dark ones that if I want to put it on and find it at night. This is my stash bag for an emergency when they get lost. But you can get,
Yeah.
but they're just called cable bites,
Alrighty.
and so you know, they're just a handy thing, especially for the iPhone cable where that area is weak.
Okay. I'd
'Cause
hate for you to see the one that I have in my car. My
mhm.
son, he put some electrical tape around it, but now that electrical tape has slid down and you can see the wires, but I just keep using it in the car.
Look, the worst thing about doing okra, let me show you.
Yeah. It's that
All the
slimy
seeds.
stuff you
Yes.
get on.
And the
Uh,
seeds is all over my hands.
Yeah.
But it sure
Daddy,
does taste good.
all day. We have a container that has a blue lid. We put our like that and do our trash. Blue lid is recyclable.
Yeah. I don't have it here, but about a mile from my house, one of my girlfriends has two containers for recycle. And I just keep mine in the garage. And then when it gets a whole lot, I'll take it down there and fill one of her bins up. But I do all my cans, aluminum foil, boxes, paper, all of that. When I lived in Oklahoma City, I had one. It was just an open blue box, and I did it. But here we don't have it.
Hello,
I'm
Marla.
Rita, do
We
you have trash pickup there where you're at?
I do. I do. I pay for it, but I have trash
Oh,
pickup.
okay.
Yeah, we do too. I have to pay for it.
we have a
I didn't
choice.
know with you out in the boonies.
Mhm.
We have a
And I
choice.
could put the boxes out there, but there's so big, so many of them. I don't do that.
Yeah.
We have a choice. We can either do trash and we get a free sticker to take the big stuff like wash machines or wood or that kind of thing to the dump, or we can pay a fee and take all our trash to the dump.
Now there's a town 10 miles from me called Yukon, Oklahoma, and we used to take it there. But then that by the time you go there and back, that's a 20-mile trip. So to me,
Yeah.
it wasn't worth it. And now they've even stopped that because you have to show your current electric bill,
Huh.
and your address has to be for Yukon, which mine isn't. So they
Huh.
stopped that. Do you remember which block was mine, Rita? In those behind you?
Oh, these are the sapper one. They're not the chicken one.
Oh,
I haven't finished that one either. But I do. I bet you if I had that stack of those, and I'll get them out next. I think. I bet I could pick yours out. 'Cause
yeah.
because they had them little bitty squares in the center there with
Yeah.
a star block. So I think I can pick yours out.
Oh, that's right. It was those itty bitty ones.
Yes,
As I started that, I'm like, oh Lord, why did I do this?
but I liked it. I thought it was a pretty
Yeah,
block.
there's more of a pain. It wasn't fast.
And I used to store them till my children came over and asked me why I had so many boxes. I told them, well, you never know what you might need. And after if you keep too many of them, it looks like you're a hoarder or something.
Yeah,
But you have to wait till the right time to get rid of them.
yeah.
Well, we have a burn barrel.
So Stitch. Let me read. So Stitch Quilt with Marty. Hello. So Stitch Quilt with Marty.
I don't think I've ever seen that name on here before. Have you, Rita?
I'm not recalling it. It might have been, but I'm not recalling it.
Yeah.
Fortunately, we have a burn barrel, so when box
Yeah.
take and it's
We have that quite a bit because we have quite a bit of wind here.
well, yeah, we just have to watch if it's too dry and hasn't been raining.
Yeah.
Fan. That's why sometimes it gets overwhelming. But on a good day, you just pull the hose out by the nearby, and you get rid of all your boxes.
Well, because I live in the city limits, if you're going to burn stuff, you have to get a burn permit, and it's only good for 24 hours.
Mm. Okay, I'm going to put this up and wash my hands. I'll be right back.
I bet
All
your
right.
hands will be itchy.
Donna says you never know. Might
Oh
have
my
to
goodness.
move for bed. I'm not moving, Donna.
I'll be
I'm not
right back.
either. I'm not moving.
I'm not either. In 1986, we were cleaning out my grandma's house in Sapulpa, and we had to get a permit to have a yard sale.
Oh, well,
And you could only get 2 permits in a certain.
That's how it was in Oklahoma City.
Now, but it was the only place I'd ever been where we were setting up to take things from the estate that nobody wanted to put it in a yard sale, and they said you need to get this simple permit. You only get like 2 in so many months.
Yeah.
So that was strange for me. Now
Here you don't have to have a permit.
no, we don't either here. Some people have.
This is a small town. I think our population's at 7,000.
Well, I don't think it's that big. Well, it may have grown. But
Cheryl, send you an email and I'll send you a copy of that pattern. If you can print it out, I'll send it to you. She want to know how to get the chicken block with the bonnet.
Yeah.
at least growing up, Sapulpa wasn't that big. Tulsa was the big to go. And it may have changed. I mean, it's been 30 years since I've been there. Still have one kin there.
Yeah, we're not supposed to have firecrackers going off here in the city limits either, but they'll do it a week before the 4th. So that's right around the corner.
I hadn't been in several days, and I was surprised at all the fireworks stands. Every corner had a fireworks
I
stand.
know. When I drove from here to Edmond this morning, I did see a couple fireworks stands.
Oops, sorry. I was. Who is it?
Why was
Kathy?
it big?
I was wondering what the racket, the background noise. Is that you? Is it quit? Did it quit now? I missed a couple. Where that's coming from?
I don't know. I kind of heard something in the background.
I found one of my UFOs that I was looking for when you were packing orders.
Did that stop it?
Yeah.
The background noise.
For me.
It's Gladys. Gladys is the one with the background noise. Because
Okay.
it's got quieter now, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I found one of the 2 missing UFOs, and I'm gonna put this on the edge and make a wall hanging. And I have blue. I'm just gonna do a straight blue. But
Uh-huh.
I like the panel with all the colors,
Oh, that's pretty.
Mhm.
and so I'm just gonna put this about a 2 inch,
Uh-huh.
and then do some simple quilting on it. But I was looking for that, and there's still one more missing. It's here somewhere. So I've got almost all my rows in one pile, but one just it got abducted.
Mhm.
But I saw that, thought that's too pretty because I like the sequins and the colors.
Yeah, I know people that they have to give their dogs some Benadryl because it upsets them so bad from hearing all of the fireworks going off.
Hmm.
Two, two of my
Well, my friend
dogs,
that lives around the corner,
they
her
are.
next door neighbors were shooting off ones that you think only a small town will be doing. And the next morning, she went out there and she found one of these rockets that was several inches down in her ground. And she
Wow.
had to pull it out. She said, just think if that thing had landed on my roof, what would have
Yeah.
happened?
Yeah.
That is so dangerous.
Two of my dogs get upset with thunder, and I always know when they're coming in because they'll be like on me, like they want to get in my skin.
Yeah.
Hasn't even started. So I go, oh, it's gonna thunder, and they don't care for fireworks. They don't care for thunder either.
Yeah.
We're Scritchy is back, but I don't know who's Scritchying with the sound.
No. I think Gladys is switching with the sound. Gladys, has you got something near the microphone?
I
Not
hear
drinking.
something screeching.
No, I'm drinking tea. Hot tea.
That's not it.
It's the hot tea.
I'm 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 drinking my tea too, right here.
Mm. I may go get me some in a minute.
Sweet tea with
Aruba,
ice.
Well, I lean on this so steady table
Aruba
against
just
my.
shooting gun up in the air. Hmm.
I may get my iced tea off the porch because I was sitting there watching the moonrise.
I need to get I've got a big glass thing to make solar tea in, and it's got a lid with a rubber thing around it, to snap it. I need to get that out and start doing that.
Hello, Randy. How are you tonight?
What are you doing? Don't you really have
Hello, Mary Webb. Hello, Randy.
Randy lives in a small town. I bet a bunch of us live in small towns.
Well, ours used to be a lot smaller, but a lot of people are coming out here from Oklahoma City and building
Hmm.
because the school is rated a real top school here
Hmm.
in the state, and that's why they want to move here for the schools.
Takes too long. I don't make sun tea. I'm like you, Jane. It takes too long. If you want tea, you wanted it 5
Well,
minutes.
I've
Give
got
me
some in the fridge, so I
30.
think the morning I might put one out there,
I
this
have one.
extra one.
Mine's empty. I have to go in the kitchen and get the other one. I usually make two in the morning.
Yeah,
Y'all give me a thumbs up. Brenda said there was only 37 thumbs
I
up.
already did that even before you came on StreamYard on my phone.
I
I'm like,
usually
I'm
don't
going to do it now so I won't forget.
I usually don't nag about it, but Randy said there was only 37, so I'll mention it. Discreetly mention it.
Yeah, I do it before I go on chat, so don't.
Yeah, so how many people's here in the
I'm seeing 62.
62? That's about half.
I see 65 on my phone.
65.
Yeah.
See, a
So,
lot of us said we did when we come in.
oh, yeah, I appreciate
Probably
you
picked
doing
up
that.
at 35.
I don't know what it
I'm
means other
finished.
than everybody says you're supposed to do it. So, yeah, Randy, they're slackers, aren't they? Randy said y'all are slackers.
Don't call me no slacker.
Oh, Sherry refreshed, and then what? Well, my end seems to be moving slow. I can push that, and it just goes real slow up there when I try to put it up there. 65, it's 37 thumbs up is what Sherry says.
Yeah.
See, Denise wasn't a slacker.
Well, I did it while you were saying hello, hello, hello.
I'm just making y'all wait tonight.
I know forever.
Dee, thank you, Dee. We're all in slow motion tonight, though, on my end.
Yeah.
Is it just me, or y'all moving in slow motion too?
You are, Rita.
I don't know if I ever see Rita move in slow motion.
You didn't see
don't
me
think
there 45 minutes
Well,
sleep in the recliner.
her image is like she's ever so often moving.
she is.
You know.
Well, I am moving, but it's not moving in time with what I'm doing. So, oh well.
I think what it is, your audio is not in time with your picture.
But I don't know how to fix that.
I don't either.
Hello, Diane, Kentucky, Diane KY. She stopped by. Give a thumbs up. Slow motion and chat freezes. Oh well.
Huh. I don't know.
Maybe it's your internet.
Well, maybe, probably is, but
Yeah.
Are you having any kind of bad weather?
oh no. Well, it's hot weather here.
That's the same here.
Hot and humid. Yeah, Denise will blame YouTube or StreamYard or something.
It's like 90 degrees right now at 10 till 9. That is ridiculous, isn't it?
Ridiculous.
Yeah. Let's see what it is here. Takes me a minute to get to it.
Oh my gosh, tomorrow's going to be a
87.
high of 101.
I think it's going to be hotter than that here.
Yeah.
I don't even want to think about it. It makes it harder to even think that it's that hot.
Yeah. I had the best BLT for lunch today.
We had that for supper.
Did you? Well, I had some fresh green beans I'd cooked, and I pulled out, I had some leftover broccoli, rice, and cheese casserole. I heated that up. It's pretty good.
103 where Mary Webb is. It's hot all over.
Mm-hmm. Said it got up to 99 today, though. So.
There's Della.
Successful. Iced tea for the night.
Did you get any fabrics today, Rita?
Not today, but they're shipping that new one. What did I say that new one was called? I went blank.
It was something by Moda, was well,
It's a Moda, Yeah.
Marla says she was in the pool.
Kindred is coming out. That's what it's called, Kindred. Hello, Dale Badger.
Badger. That's Badger.
Badger.
Yeah.
Well, my friend in Fresno said it was 110 by 9 o'clock this morning. 109, 110 this morning.
Where was that at?
I can't stay outside real long. It bothers my breathing and
Fresno,
puffing, and I just stay inside a lot more.
that was Fresno, California, which is mid Cali.
Oh, okay.
She's lived there for quite a while. I was surprised, but I did some summers in Northern California, and they got 150 during the summer, midday, sometimes a little hotter, and I never thought that Northern California.
Well, my phone shows 66 watching and 52 have given thumbs up, so that's good.
That's better. Hello, Susan Carmine. That's a new name to me. Hello, Susan. Welcome to our hen party.
Hello, Susan.
Mary Webb says hi to Susan. I see J. Mary. Hello,
Hey,
J. Mary.
You must know we were talking about her earlier.
Hi, J. Mary.
Oh, Dee's just now watched my chicken and dumpling video. That's 4 years ago.
Well, it's been hotter here than where Marla's at.
We haven't heard from them today. Diane's asking about Francis and John, but I haven't heard from them.
Yeah, she just said earlier in the chat that she was resting. So that probably means she'd come home from the hospital, I bet you.
It feels like 84 with 96% humidity.
Yeah.
Um,
The humidity is what's so bad. Wonder where Carrie is.
I don't know. Haven't heard from her today. This is Susan's first chat.
Is it?
well, welcome, Susan.
We're usually on here.
Usually.
Yeah.
Sometimes not. It's according to how tired Rita is.
Yeah, sometimes not. I'm telling you, I took a nap a few minutes ago, though.
I didn't take my nap today. Now, yesterday I took a 2-hour nap. And I did not mean to sleep that long. But I guess I needed to.
Susan's in Virginia. And let's see. Barbecue.
Is it hot in Virginia, Susan?
Carrie may be passed out from the heat.
Yeah, being 7 floors up and no air conditioning.
Oh my
To me,
goodness.
that would be miserable.
Yes.
And I think she said she had 2 fans.
Well,
I don't
because
understand why they don't have air conditioning in that building.
I don't know. You'd think they'd be required to. Some kind of.
Yeah.
It's broke.
Hello, Daisy Mae.
And I don't think she has windows that you can open.
I thought it did have AC.
No.
Oh, I thought it was just broken.
Well, if it does, it's not operating. It may, but she doesn't have AC on.
J. Mary asked you, Miss Rita, if you ever made dumplings from cream of wheat. The recipe is on the cream of wheat box. I used to make them all the time. I don't like them, but my hubby did.
No, and I probably never try them because I know Terry would probably say these are not like you used to make, so I'm not going to try them.
Well, Marla says that Carrie's not allowed to have an air conditioner.
Why?
I haven't really seen a lot of her apartment, but I haven't really seen any windows. Maybe she doesn't have a window to put one in, you know?
If she got that sliding door that goes out to the balcony, that may be about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have just thought the building would have some type of heating, cooling.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if she just has a 1-bedroom apartment or what it is. I don't know.
She has a 1-room apartment.
Okay. So I would
Whatever
say
that's
she
for.
probably doesn't have a window that you could raise, you know.
Yeah, I think, what is that called? A bachelor apartment or something? I forget.
Maybe, would it be like an efficiency? But she
Probably.
has some kind of oven or stove in there because she's talked about cooking before.
Yeah, she said she had a kitchen and a bathroom.
Yeah.
Then everything else.
And I think one time it showed a window that was real high up.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what you call them.
Well, I feel bad for the situation that she had a new place downtown that would be on the lower floor and it was all set up.
I know.
And then both her workers got fired, and now she may have to totally start over and
Yeah.
find someplace else, because those spots don't stay open forever. And that's just too bad for her. Even though it was downtown, I would think that would make it convenient for a lot of things, and it would put her on a lower floor, which would be helpful. But she had
Yeah.
last
I
heard,
think she is on that subsidized type housing, you know.
the last I heard, she hasn't even met her new social worker. They haven't set up a date yet.
Yeah.
So, well, I tell you, Denise, swamp coolers do work well. Della, swamp coolers do work well if you're in dry heat.
Yeah.
If you're in dry heat, they don't work well if you're in humidity.
Rita left us.
I'm just gonna get a glass of tea.
She's going to get her some sweet tea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, everything has red tape, Denise.
Yeah.
Especially if it has to do with the government.
Yeah.
I lived in Arizona a year and a half, and it is very dry heat.
Yeah.
And they have tarantula tarantula migrations once a year, which was weird because the whole road would move because you'd have these tarantulas the size of your hand, and there'd be
Ugh.
thousands of them crossing the desert, and the road would shimmer with them. It was really kind of strange.
Yeah, no, like Tiffany's quilting. Tiffany lives in Phoenix, Arizona.
Hello, Susan. You're out.
Hi, Susan. Oh, she's the one who just retired.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember she was counting down them school days.
Yes,
all
congratulations.
year.
How's it feel?
Congratulations.
Woohoo! My brother lives in Scottsdale, which is a suburb of Phoenix. And
Uh-huh.
I was there for about a year before she died. Anyway. Last time I was out there was last July. Flew out on the 4th of July weekend. Won't ever do that again. Went into Phoenix Airport, and then we went up to Flagstaff.
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah, probably a studio apartment's probably what it's called.
Yeah, that's it.
What she has. But then I kind of thought about her getting that other place. Well, who's going to be moving her? Do they come in and pack her stuff up and move her?
Well, she was already packing, she said. So
Was she?
I think that she probably does what she can, and then they have people come in and move her if it's subsidized, and she has a social worker. They've got
Is
a,
it?
if they're moving her to new housing, I'm sure that they have. You would think, but I know
Yeah.
she said she had started packing boxes,
Yeah.
find things, but now it's on hold. So I would think it's kind of a mix of things.
Yeah.
I doubt that they would leave her on her own and say you get your stuff to the new building, but I probably would think that she would need to have it together so they could just. That's what I would think. Yeah.
Yeah, she feels like summer break now, not really retired.
Yeah. Feels like she's just on her summer break. Because
Well,
Those
Denise,
summer breaks aren't as long as they used to be.
no, they're not.
Like it.
Yeah,
Denise,
because here they start back like by the middle of August.
Our starts back the first week of August.
Oh my gosh. I
Wow.
don't know
Yes.
the exact date, you know.
That'll be here before you know it, the first week in August.
I
Yes.
always remember we did not go back until the day after Labor Day.
yeah,
Us too.
yeah.
But they get so many days off and
I
weeks
know they
off
get
nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
And we would get
they had
out of
spring break, fall break, then they got to be off because of teachers having training, and every
Mm-hmm.
time you turn around, they got a day off.
Yeah.
We used to get done on like the 15th of May.
Yeah.
And then
Uh-huh.
kept moving it. I graduated on June 1st, which was the first time they had done it that late in
Yeah.
our town, and now they're just stretching it.
I think here Jaden was done, I'd say, by May the 20th, you know. They were out pretty early.
But we always did have a full summer.
Yeah, now I think they get 2 months is about all they get.
Yeah.
I don't know if my group here hand quilts or not. I don't think.
J. Mary, I don't hand quilt. Now Kathy does.
I do.
Yeah, Kathy
I
does.
sure do.
In a
She wants
hoop.
to know, do you use a hoop, Kathy?
No. I just put it in my lap. Now, when I do it at church with the quilting bee, I have a frame and we put it in the frame that stands up on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And we use that there. But at home, I use spray base and then I put a few pins in it and I just quilt it in my lap.
Mm-hmm.
I never have a problem. That spray base is wonderful. I love that.
It is. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Some people say they can't use it because they have asthma.
I don't have asthma, but I've never had a problem with it smelling up the house or
Me either.
anything. I never had a
Because
problem.
I set up a long table in my living room where I can handle it and spray it and all that. And I think just because such a big room, you know, and
Well,
I'm not just right over it either where I'm spraying.
Yeah.
So I don't really
I do mine on my dining room table.
think
I
it's a
have a big
problem.
dining room table. I
Yeah.
put an old tablecloth on it first
Yeah.
because I don't want to mess up the table because it's an old antique. And so
Yeah.
I put that on there and then I, put it together.
Yeah.
I think some of it is the type of spray base that you use. Because I've used Joann's and it stinks. But then I started using 505 and It's a
Yeah, whatever that number is, that's what I use.
well, I think it's 505, but it's a whole
Hi,
different ball.
JL.
And I think it doesn't have the smell and the vapors, and I think it holds better. So
Yeah.
I
Well,
think
this one I use is it's not 505. It just says quilt uh basting spray or something. I forget. It's
Yeah.
$10 at Walmart, but it sits right next to the 505.
Does
And
it?
I really like it. It doesn't really have a smell. And when it sticks, it sticks. But you can pull it up and reposition it.
JL said,
JL, hi, sister.
sisters. Hi, JL.
Hello.
Hello, JL.
I have a recipe. A couple YouTube content creators have given a recipe for making that base
Mm.
stuff for 505, and I've never tried it, but they have.
Mm.
But yeah, I did tuck away a couple recipes and gone, would it be cheaper to do it that way? And you just kind of spread it on. But
I usually buy my 505 on Amazon. I'll buy like two of the biggest containers they have.
Hmm.
well, what is it? There's one at is it Bear Creek or Dinky Doo? No, it's not Dinky Doo. Anyway, one of the quote shops, they'll put the big cans of 505 on sale for like $11, and I mean, real like a deep discount, and that's when I get two or three and just stash and just
Yeah.
large cans, and they're so um.
Hello, Doggle Ben.
Hello, Dogglebin. Marla says she gets the June Taylor brand at Walmart. No smell, works as well as 505, and it's
Yeah. I've got a
That
couple of
may
them, but I
that
haven't
may
used
be
had to
what
use
mine
in a
is.
while.
Yeah, that may be what mine is.
well,
Because it is a little bit cheaper than 505.
I just haven't
Yeah.
had experience with it, and I tried the stuff on sale at at Joann's first, and thought, ooh, and then I tried 505. So I'll write that down.
I've never used glue
I haven't
on a
either.
quilt. I hear somebody's dog barking.
It's not mine.
I think Joanna has dogs.
Oh, yes, they're barking at a nap fort on the porch. It's dark, I have the door. I have a little tiny, like 10 by 10 porch, and there used to be a real nice half acres of wood next to me until we got dipped out of it, and they put a big house there and a fence and a whole mess last year.
Susan, no Walmart, just get it off Amazon.
Where does Susan live? You're
She's
out.
in Washington, isn't she? I think she's in
State of
Washington.
Washington.
I think.
That's right.
Well, hear about every town out of Walmart.
It is
Yeah.
around here too.
5. I can go 20 minutes that direction and get to 2, and 20 here and
Mm-hmm.
that way, and there's 5 of them. And
But
none,
some of them aren't like the big Walmarts. It's like a what do they call them? Walmart neighbor market or something like that.
Oh
never heard.
yeah, I've seen those.
But I mean, they've got clothes and everything in them. They're still pretty big.
You have a bottle of Elmer's glue that's old enough to vote. Well, just be careful, Doggle Ben, because they've changed, and the all-purpose is not the washable school glue that we used growing up, and it does not do the same things. You have to watch the labels because now they've done all kinds of funky things.
Linda Brookshire, 2 more days. My granddaughter Aubrey will be home from being gone a month in Europe studying abroad. It's been a long month. I bet you'll be relieved to have her back home.
Mm-hmm.
I would be. I worried about the grandsons when they went away for a week to Boy Scout camp.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know where in Europe?
I'm sure Belinda knows.
Well, I'm
2 super centers. Good night, Dee. Walmart
Not
Express.
the.
Susan says she's in Central Washington State. Closest Walmart is an hour away in Yakima.
Huh.
I'd order from Amazon.
Well, I've got 2 Walmart supercenters, and they're about the same distance apart, according which way I go.
Yeah.
Yeah, neighborhood market. Yeah, there's some of them.
We don't
Around.
have any of those here.
4 out of the 5 are super centers. One
Do
is
you?
it's not a neighborhood market, but it's like the old small Walmarts used to be because it's out in the
Yeah.
sticks, this place called. But if you go 12 minutes from there, you're at a super center.
Yeah.
So
The supercenter, you walk yourself to death in them. They're so big.
Hello, guess who, Nancy? I know Cassidy, the daughter-in-law, went to Walmart, the super center, to get her groceries the other morning, and she was gone all morning, but it's okay. But
Yeah.
she'd come back with shoes for the kids and the groceries and everything. So.
Yeah.
They used to always say they were a one-stop shop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's why Sam Walton designed it that way, so you wouldn't have to go to this store, and this store.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Order from Walmart and have things shipped to you. I did that the other day. Terry needed a new phone, and I ordered from Walmart and had it shipped here.
Yeah. I ordered my iPad. My friend, she called me and she sent it to me, and so I looked it up on Walmart's website, and it was a new one, but it was an older model, so they marked them down. So I had it shipped to the house.
Mm-hmm.
the thing I don't care about Walmart is they've narrowed the aisles and then they stack things in them. So when you're disabled, even using crutches, let alone a mark cart, you know.
Bye, Susan.
Yeah. One day I
You
was
got to
in the
go get her, plug her up. On Guess Who, Nancy's sitting in ICU with her husband. Got my way. They're letting her stay with him tonight. That's good that you stay with him.
But
we're sorry he's in ICU, though.
Yeah, that's not good.
It's not good, but the only thing about what Walmart orders online is that if it's not backed or shipped by Walmart, you can take a chance of getting gypped.
Well, you have to watch a third-party vendor, or if it's a Walmart vendor.
Yeah, some of those things are real expensive because it's an outside source that's mailing it to you. And I've looked at a couple things, and I'm like, no way would I do that. And you got to order like multiples. You just can't order like 1 or 2. You know, you got to order like 12.
Yeah.
I'm like, no.
Yeah, those Walmart puts the big Walmart put the little stores out of business. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They have.
And
I hope he doesn't have to be in the hospital very long.
Yeah.
And most of our here, the parking lots are crazy. So some of them you just avoid, especially certain times of day. And then when the parking lots are good to go into, you don't necessarily want to go into Walmart because they have all the Walmart crazies. So I don't, I go in there rarely, or I do an order for pickup anymore. It's just gotten to,
Well, everybody is getting into the bandwagon of pickup. You know,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Sam's has that.
We're not
Target
there
has that.
yet as far as groceries.
Yeah, I just go in and get mine
We do too.
wherever I go.
You
Hmm.
see, Sherry just price checked the Gene Taylor spray, Walmart and Missouri Star. That's that's $9 difference.
Yeah,
They got to make that extra money.
yeah. I use the extra virgin olive oil. I get it from Trader Joe's in Oklahoma City. Well, they have it on Amazon, but it's twice the cost.
Mm.
And I'm like, no. So
well,
you have to kind of
Well,
know your
how do I get
prices.
it?
So
and one thing
No, that's
with
vanilla.
Amazon is if you do a search, you may find it by 5 different
No,
sellers.
and I
Find
need some of
half
that
the
too.
price
Last time
one,
we got it, you
right?
bought it.
So sometimes you just have to search through to see if that same item is sold by Amazon or another seller, and you can get a better price, but sometimes not. And then the prices will go up and down. Like you can buy one thing for $10 one day, and then it goes up to 20, and then it comes back down. They fluctuate.
Good night, Susan. It's not. I'm Central Time,
yeah, we're Central Time.
but we've got some from all over in here.
Hmm.
And Donna, yeah, if you place your order online, you don't go inside and pick up extra, do you? So
But
it would
then
save you
my
some.
gripe about that is you do an order, well, they're out of certain things, so they substitute. It seems like they substitute for me what I don't want,
Oh, mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah, they do that to my daughter.
And with fruits or vegetables, you don't get. They just grab something. They don't necessarily get you something that isn't bruised, or isn't
Yeah,
ripe, or isn't all shriveled. They just grab something because they're
yeah.
trying to get so many orders out. I've never really ordered groceries. Now during the pandemic, I did do Sam's just because it was easier and they bring it right to my car. They started doing that, and it just made it so easy to get my cat food or
Yeah.
and we were wiped out. Nobody in town had butter, sugar, any of the
Hmm.
flour for months except for Sam's. So my Sam saved us
I
there for
remember last summer, Rita,
early.
you could not go get like canning jars or especially the canning lids.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up ordering an order from Lehman's in Ohio, and I got them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I ordered some from Lehman's, well, during the pandemic, and it took like a year for them to ship. You know, they were
Oh,
back ordered, and it took and I didn't need them. So I told Terry, I said, "Well, I'm just gonna just wait on it." And it took a long time before they finally came.
yeah. I probably need to check my lids and see. I got plenty of jars and bands. It's just the lids I need to check.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they just gotten so expensive. There was something I think last year about what happened with that, with the price of. I mean, I used to get lids for $3 a box, and some places they're now 10 or 15 for the same
Yeah.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
They said something happened with the corporation of Ball or
I
whatever.
don't know.
I think it was the fact that they figured out they could make more for their product in some places.
Yeah.
But which makes it hard because I've got a ton of jars, but you need a special. Occasionally, you have to change the bands, but you need fresh lids every time.
Yeah.
You must force yourself to something before serious.
So you better hurry and finish your project so you can start a new one. Because wasn't it Sherry that says she finishes one before she starts another one? I think I'm right on that.
Was it?
I think you are.
Yeah, she said it was her.
It was her. Mm-hmm.
It'll be there tomorrow for you.
Yeah.
And Linda's granddaughter went to London, Amsterdam, Paris, the Netherlands, Scotland, and a couple more places.
Wow.
Sound like she got to see a lot.
Yeah. And it says it's hot in southeast Missouri. They're not making church tomorrow because the heat's too much for JL. So they'll watch it on TV.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes if I'm not able to get to church, I'll just, because it's on YouTube, I'll just watch it online.
Yeah, we do that, or I do that sometimes. We're gonna try and get up and go in the morning.
So Sarah, you're giving the deer tasty treats.
That nectarine.
I love that.
They're eating their nectarines off her tree. Oh,
And shit. Sarah, yeah,
Well, they
Sarah.
want some fruit
Sarah-
too.
But she's kind of laid up with her knees, so she can't go run them off.
Well, we feed our deer. We're spoiling them. We give them some corn every day.
Huh.
So we spoil them. Larry said he wants to stop feeding them. And then after we pick the garden, he went to water one particular tomato plant. The sprinkler wasn't getting it, and I hollered at him out the door and said, "Look behind you." And she was standing by the shed wanting some food.
And Diane can't finish my sample quilt because I can't decide on the sashing.
I know, that's me. That's my problem.
yeah, that's where I'm kind of stuck on the one that we've all done,
Yeah. Because mine's
I
got
gotta
all
come up with
different kind
something.
of colors in it. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm leaning towards just doing it in white.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Bye, Gladys.
Let's see. Let me Gladys Lee. I had Gladys muted because I think we're getting that feedback from Gladys, so I had her muted. But she's unmuted now.
gone.
Yeah. Because I think it was her that she had something open that was making
Yeah,
it
there was something.
preachy.
Her mic was picking up something.
Wasn't talking much, but she could probably still hear us. So I had her muted when it
Yeah.
was
I've never really heard Gladys say very much at all.
Me either.
I figured she'd knock on the screen or raise her hand if she had something to say and you'd unmute her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just must be a very quiet person.
Yeah.
I used to be, believe it or not. Not anymore.
I'm no comment on my side.
Gladys she don't say much. You have to
No.
pull it out of her.
Even on Kathy's live, she doesn't talk a lot.
But it's okay, isn't it, Doggle Ben?
It's nice
Yeah.
to have her participate, and she's listening, and she does have something to input. She will,
There she's still in the chat. We're talking about you, Gladys.
being the quiet one on the panel, it doesn't bother me none.
We haven't said anything that wasn't true.
No.
I
We
tell
haven't
you,
said anything bad.
We
Gladys, when I was in high school, I was like I never talked to nobody. I was the quietest one in the whole school forever. So I think I may outgrew a little
Now,
bit off.
Mr. Terry says I talk too much.
Yeah, that's right. Gladys is his favorite because she's quiet. So.
Yeah. You're Mr. Terry's favorite.
But we have to have somebody talking up here and get off a barn if somebody wasn't talking.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All kinds. Put us all together and it all works out. Some's talking and some's not talking. So.
Yeah. Just can't have everybody talking at the same time.
And that happens sometimes. Everybody's quiet at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, every once in a while we get a traffic jam.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, our deer likes the apples. Well, if they're a sweet apple, they don't like sour apples. They're picky little boogers.
I'm wondering, Jane Mary, if it got too heavy. I have one summer squash plant, and summer squash plant collapsed. It just fell over and collapsed. I got one squash on it.
Probably squash borers, wouldn't you think?
That's what I was going to say. Yeah.
And I wondered, has she watered it lately or not? Or
Yeah, I was gonna say it could.
We've had rain up until the last little bit, so it wouldn't be completely dried out yet. I wouldn't think.
yeah.
It's going to be in a day or two, but I'm betting the squash borers got into the vine.
Yeah.
Was it?
We've had a
I've
lot of trouble
seen
with
one
them
that
for the
just
last
fell over.
couple years.
Because when we had a garden, they just put on and put on and put on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you
Normally
let
ours
those
was.
get on it, and overnight they just destroy them, though.
Will they?
Yeah.
But
We
that's
don't-
when we lived in Florida.
We don't have a big garden, but we plant marigolds in between our tomatoes and our,
Mm-hmm.
and it keeps most of those tomato worms and squash bugs and things out. I
Yeah.
don't know why, but it's a really good natural repellent. And one year, Deb did a little puny marigold over here and a big one over here, and they were all over that one where the puny marigold was. And I thought, well, the marigolds work, so we just get a little flat of them and put them in between, spread them around, and they seem to help a lot with those, because Rita's right. You'll turn around and your tree will be, your plant will
Mhm.
drip. 'Cause
See, she'd watered it, and it just dropped over one day. So
Yeah, it's probably what it is those.
Something got to it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, squash bugs. That's a shame.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, I don't know what patty pans are either. Wondering.
They're little round ones.
Well, round flat ones, I think.
Yeah.
Squash.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All I've ever seen or know is yellow crooked neck squash.
Yeah.
I've lived a sheltered life.
And I plant the straight neck because I don't like the crook on the neck of them. So I plant yellow
Yeah,
straight neck.
Yeah, either straight neck or crooked neck. That's all I
Yeah.
know.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite squashes in the fall is butternut. And my sister likes acorn.
What's a patty pan? Anybody know?
That's the squash.
That's
That's
the-
the squash she's talking about. The patty pan squash is the little round ones.
Oh, okay.
They're round and they're real.
I've never had one before. I've wondered what they taste like.
They don't grow that here.
I've grown them before. They just taste like squash, but it's just easier for me to cut those and fry them yellow ones.
Yeah.
But they're cute. They're cute little things, though, because they are. They're only about so big around, and the little scalloped edges.
Like that
Mhm.
big around and they're thin.
Mhm. Maybe
Well,
they
you
just
told
hadn't
me
got to them yet.
Just
I
didn't know what
know.
they were. They had a weird ball.
Small and round and taste the same, pretty much. Tastes like a squash. My kitchen has never known any squash.
And and our kitchen has never
One
known
take your
any
time.
Chinese. It hasn't known any barbecue.
Oh, wow.
Marla's picky.
Uh, What this? They look like flying saucers. Yes, they do, Jane.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they do look like flying saucers. That's a good description.
It is, yeah. Mini pumpkins, but they're more flat. They're a little bit more flat than pumpkins, though. But maybe mini pumpkins are flat. But
Does anybody
I'll
grow
have
them
to
in your
try them
area,
when they come
Rita?
out.
mm-hmm.
What was that? Does
I asked Rita, does anyone over in her area grow those round ones?
round.
Patty
Squash.
pan.
I planted them before and growed them, but not. It was just I just did it a time or two just to see what it was like. And I've grown spaghetti squash before, and I don't do it every year, but I've grown them before.
Yeah. What I love is butternut squash. It is so good.
Now, how do you cook it?
Experience with that.
I
Deborah.
I cut it in half and put just a little bit of oil and cinnamon and butter and rub it on there. Then I turn it upside down and on a pan and throw it in the oven.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
it's done when I can stick a fork, through it real easy through the skin.
Now, I stab it with the fork, scoop out the seeds, and put butter and brown sugar. So
I scoop all the inside of it out, all the
I
seeds.
don't use oil.
You
I
scoop.
use
I forgot to say that.
and then it
Scoop all
takes
that out.
about 45 minutes to an hour because it's denser to get it real soft. And then I just mix it in the skin, mash it up in the skin once it's soft, and get all that butter and brown sugar mixed in.
I scoop mine. Like put the spoon between the meat and the skin and just like scoop it out. That's the part I eat.
I used to scoop it out, mix it up. Now I just clean it off the skin inside to keep an extra clean, and then we put it in a bowl. But I use butter, not oil.
Yeah, but to me, I eat it more in the fall. It's a fall type of food that I eat. I don't really eat it in the summertime.
And my sister likes acorns, so we have this kind of ongoing thing. If I get butternut, then hopefully I get acorn for her, and I just cook them side by side the exact same way.
Yeah. Now my little local grocery store, I think they were $6, but they were small watermelons. One of them has seeds, the other one is seedless, and that's the first time I've seen a seedless one here.
I have never seen.
But they're like a real dark green colored watermelon.
Oh, what? We switched from squash to watermelon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering too about the squash without the seeds.
I was like, no, I've never seen a seedless squash. When I was in Wisconsin, I got a winter squash that's white, and I tell you can find it anywhere, and they're fabulous, but I can't find them. I can't find them.
Haven't seen one.
But they're kind of round, like a pumpkin, but they're not pumpkin. They're squash, and they are buttery. If I could find those, they'd be up here and then butternut. But since I can't find them here, and you
cook them the same way.
And that would usually be in the fall. A couple times when I
in the fall
near Wisconsin and near Milwaukee and Wisconsin, it would be in the fall. Yeah, and I just scoop the seeds out, stab it real good, put butter, fats, and brown sugar in the hole. Throw it in the oven at 400 for about 45 minutes to an hour. Mix it up with that melted butter and sugar mixture. Mix it up in the squash and eat.
I'm really surprised Carrie hadn't come on here at all.
Yeah, I know. And
I said, unless she's over there with Sandra.
I didn't know Sandra was
because
on.
Sandra's not up here either.
Huh.
That's true.
She might be.
Because usually she at least pops up or pops in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look and see if Sandra's on here.
See, or there may be some other people on. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's not. Sandra's not on live right now
Okay.
on YouTube. You know,
Hmm.
because it says like 8 months ago, 11 days ago, 3 months ago. So I don't see where she is.
Well, you know, sometimes Carrie does. Sometimes Carrie doesn't show up, but it's not. It's kind
Yeah,
of.
and I haven't seen her in the chat either. You know.
Linda, I like my zucchini and homemade zucchini bread with some walnuts. That's how I like my, well, fried. I'll do fried zucchini, but I think the yellow squash tastes better fried. But that's my.
And Doggle Ben Carrie has several other channels she follows. She may be off on another one that we don't know
Yeah.
about. Some of
Yeah.
those with
Don't
the
know.
rescues and stuff that I don't think I've subscribed to them, so I wouldn't know if they're on or
Mhm.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah, she may just have not realized that Rita had popped up because,
Well, but she has some other friends out on YouTube
yeah,
world.
but like, oh, who's it?
And you know, remember, I was reading what Sarah Stitches said because Carrie said if it got too hot for her, she had another place that she could go
Oh, yeah, that's
cool
true.
off. So
Yeah,
maybe she went there.
maybe she's off with another group cooling off. That could be true too.
You know, I don't know.
Yeah, but you remember her telling us about that one that the horse kicked her or whatever. Remember that channel Carrie used to talk about? The horse kicked some woman and hurt her. She followed them real close.
Yeah, I remember that a little bit.
This little bit.
What I was gonna say was a few days ago, about 5 or 6, my notifications weren't coming up for just about anybody. YouTube was being weird, so I didn't know they. I didn't
She
know.
lives in Canada,
Canada, yeah.
Scarborough, I think she said.
Yeah.
Scarborough, Ontario.
But it's been like real warm there, she said. And she's
Mhm.
on the 7th floor too.
No, she's too far away for any of us to help her too much. It even
Yeah,
costs a lot of money to send her anything.
yeah,
Well, I think it's unusual for them to get that warm too, being that far north. So that may be why she doesn't have air conditioning in her building too, because
yeah. I
it's
don't know.
so rare to have a heat wave there.
Mhm.
I mean, when I was in Germany, because of the position, and Toronto's above that, it stayed 70 all summer in the
Yeah,
60s.
that's
So
like J. Mary said. You'd think if she opened that sliding door to the balcony, there'd be a breeze coming in.
Yeah, you would think.
well, she did say she had a fan, so I would think if you open the balcony and put the fan,
Fan in the mm-hmm,
you get
fan in the
fresh
door.
air anyway.
But you don't know if there's an outlet near the doorway or
There's a
how
lot.
long the cord is on the fan. I mean, there's a lot of variables, you know,
Yeah.
that we don't know.
Betty W. Betty. Oh, there's Sandra. Hello, Betty W. Betty said she was moving, but she never did get moved. Is she moving today?
No,
Sandra,
she's not moving right now. That's all on hold because she
hello,
said she's got to
yeah.
start over with a new worker.
Hello, Sandra. We were just wondering where Carrie was. We've not seen her. Been on here
We were,
over an hour and a half.
we were wondering where you were, Sandra.
Yeah.
Hello,
Yeah.
There's Cheryl. Hello, Cheryl.
Looks like Sandra didn't know we were on the way. She said, "Well, hello, all."
Yeah.
That's true. That asphalt makes things hotter, though. That's true too. Makes a big difference in the
Yeah.
heat.
You know, the deforestation to put the buildings in, all of those things.
Hi, Sandra.
So the city gets hotter than out in the country.
Yep, because of all the
It
pavement,
does.
the blacktop.
Sandra says she knows where Carrie is.
All righty.
All right.
That's good.
We just try to keep up with each other. And how she's dressed. People are here running around half naked when it's hot. That's it's true, isn't it? Mary Webb says, happy belated birthday, Sandra. Hope you had a wonderful day.
Yes, hope you had a great birthday.
We're all getting quiet.
Oh, looky there. I bet Sandra said we
There's
was talking
Carrie.
about
She just
her.
popped up.
Well,
There
there's
she is.
Carrie.
Carrie, we've been wondering where you were.
Yeah, I sent her a message on Messenger. I
Oh,
said,
all right.
Did you?
we're on Rita's. So I don't know what she was doing.
Yeah, speak of the devil. Everybody's saying hello to Carrie now.
Her and Sandra must have been talking or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you like that card trick? Sheila hates my card trick.
I don't particularly
Hard
care
Trick and
for
me
it.
do not get along.
And my red, that thing does look kind of colorful behind me, don't it?
Uh-huh.
It does. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, we see her now, Debbie Williams, but we didn't know where she was for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she's just now
There's
come on the
Sandra.
chat, you know.
And
Yeah.
Hi, Sandra.
Oh,
How are
blow her
you?
nose. She must be sick. You sick?
I'm better, but it's still there.
Mm.
Oh.
I gotta find that YouTube.
The birthday song is Strike Bait on YouTube. Oh, yeah. I can't sing it. Yeah.
You can't sing.
It's like you don't need to anyway.
so
You don't like my singing?
It's like
even if you sing it,
yeah, that was yesterday. We got a good excuse. See,
if you
here's
sing,
where Carrie
it's not-
is.
Hi, Carrie.
Hey, Carrie.
so even if
It's like we've been sewing all day together.
Have you?
Okay.
Yeah. It's like I've been working on that one that's behind me.
Mm-hmm.
I got one top and back done, ready to send out. This one here, I just have the last 4 borders to put on, and it's done. And the backing is in the mail. So I gotta check up on my other stuff. That good old batting
Okay.
and things like
Debbie
that.
Williams is in South
There
Carolina.
she is.
Hi, Carrie.
Oh, she's doing 2 at once now too.
How are you?
June says hi,
Are you
everybody.
hot, Carrie?
Yep.
You're hot.
She's just sewing. I don't can Carrie, if you can hear them,
Yes,
they
I
ask
can.
if it's hot. Are you hot?
Yep.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Well, keep your clothes on. It was Jay Mary said around here when people get hot, they pull off all their clothes, go around half naked. So keep your clothes on, Carrie.
Yeah.
As long as she's on live anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heck, they were shocked I'm wearing shorts today.
Oh my
Mm.
goodness.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's like I woke up and there was nothing to do, so I figured get half dressed. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what I did. Half dressed. But I
There's been
just
days I just stay in my nightgown if I'm not
And
going outside the house.
Jay Mary has a question. Can you take Leo when you go to that place to cool off? Have you had to go there, Carrie?
Cross your fingers. Next week I will have good news for all of you.
Great.
Are you
Wonderful.
moving? Are you
I'm
moving?
moving.
that's what it
Wonderful.
it's a house with there'll be 4 ladies all together, right?
Yep, 4 ladies, and Lil gets to come too.
Great. Wonderful.
We did. We lost Joanna. Where'd Joanna go?
She just disappeared off
Did
Yeah,
like
we lost her
normal.
somewhere.
So how is that going to work, Carrie?
My parents, before they died, they wanted me to live in a group home, but I just followed um my dad wishes. But now they've realized they've made a mistake. Now I'm going into the home. So I will have cooked meals and everything.
Will each of you have your own bedroom?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, that'd be nice.
And might be dishwashers too.
Good.
And
Might
what
be
Carrie
what?
likes the most is they're gonna
Dishwasher.
cook for her.
Oh.
Oh, great.
Mm.
And they even have the laundry room and stuff. So I haven't seen it yet, but I will find out this
Well,
week.
Carrie, if they do the cooking, then you could clean up.
Yeah. If somebody cooks, you have to wash dishes.
No,
Yeah.
we just have to do
Yeah.
it. We just have to stick it in the dishwasher.
Well, you can't put,
Well, that's true. You
there's
can
things
put
you
them
can't
in
put in the
there.
dishwasher, though.
No,
Yeah.
the staff does all the work.
Staff. Oh my. Well, you need to do something. You can't just sit around and sew all the time. You got to do something.
We will. I might teach a lady how to sew too,
That would be good.
because I got 2 machines.
So Jane said, "Who will have to cook?" And you said that there's a staff that's going to be doing the cooking.
Yep, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Paid staff to cook and clean. I need to go live there.
Yeah.
We will have
That's a good one, huh, Rita?
we will have to clean up.
Yeah.
I think they will have you help clean, and they might
Yeah.
even teach you how to cook.
Yeah, like guess who, Nancy? Carrie, we're jealous. You have a maid.
She's not there yet.
We're not there yet.
Uh,
But I'm gonna go back to sewing and being noisy.
you go back to
Okay.
you go back to sew.
Well, we're
Yeah.
glad to see
I
you
get this
again.
done. pressed and up on the shelf. I got to get going on Aspen's quilt. I have to have that quilt done.
Mm.
And I said I have to have it done before I can go up and see my great grandchildren.
Uh,
That's a deadline for me. That's pushing me.
okay.
So when are you going up?
When Aspen's quilt's done,
Oh, okay.
I give myself until next
It's
weekend
not
to
by a
get it
certain
done.
date.
Is it
Yes.
started or is it just in your head or on paper? Is it started?
Well, I'm going to take the 2 panel pieces I have, going to join them together with pink binding. Then I'm going to take all the other colors that are in the quilt. I'm going to make pinwheels of different sizes and put them as the border. So
Okay.
there'll be some little pinwheels, like there'll be 2 little pinwheels of a color and a big one, and then a medium one and a side filler. That's
Carrie,
what in my head is.
Carrie,
Carrie?
someone's asking, will there be air conditioning at the new place?
It might be.
Okay.
But down on ground level's got to be cooler than the 7th floor.
Yes.
Yeah.
When you're that close to the sun,
Yeah.
it's like I've never lived that close to the sun.
Now, Jay Mary said there might be a breeze up higher, though.
No, none.
Yeah, I
It's
wondered
pretty
about
hot.
that being that high up, say with a sliding door or whatever it was there open, if there would be any breeze.
It's none. I can't. I can't wait till I'm gonna have a meeting this week sometime.
Well, good. Sounds like the ball's rolling.
Mm-hmm.
Because my brother ruined my dad's wishes.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay,
So
I'm gonna go back sewing.
was it your brother that put you where you're at now?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was. Bye, Sandra. She gone.
Yeah. I'm
So
on the,
does this have something to do with your parents' wishes?
yeah.
Maybe I don't understand.
My parents' wishes were for me to go in a group home because my dad's mom was nervous of me having knives
Oh, okay.
and using the stove. I burned myself a couple times on the stove.
Okay.
When I was little, I could put my hand on the burner. I won't tell you it's on or not. I could put my hand, but I won't tell if it's on or not.
Well, is there anything like in your parents' will that provided like financially for you to stay at a certain place?
I had a social worker, and my social worker wanted, they had all written down.
Okay.
They wrote it all out.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Joanne lost her connection.
That's what she said. And
Oh, okay.
Sarah says she's still in chat. We'll go with just a few more minutes and then we'll get off here. That be okay with you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 10
Whatever
o'clock.
you want.
Yeah, it's getting about my bedtime.
Mhm.
So yeah, so they didn't get the meeting with Susan Goodman. My caseworker has the thing.
So,
don't-
Carrie, who will move you?
They will.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. That's what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah,
Okay.
the program will move me.
Well,
I
good.
To throw some of my stuff out now and take the stuff I want to take.
Hello, Ramona. And Ramona's asking if you read the papers, Carrie.
I read a little bit of the newspapers, not very much.
It's good. It was good to see Sandra for a little bit, and Carrie's still here.
Uh-huh.
So probably when I shut this down, you gonna go sew with Sandra after I shut this one down?
Yep, I'm with her right now. I'm still with her
Yeah,
right
Carrie's on both of them.
now.
Ah,
Good night, Sarah.
Good night, Sarah.
What are you making with Sandra now?
Right now, I'm finishing the last of the dog blankets.
Woohoo.
Okay.
Good night, Janet. And I bet JL already in bed. Good night to Janet.
Night, Janet.
Ramona says the papers that you said your parents wrote.
Oh, the papers my dad gave them to my workers. But I don't keep any of. I never kept any of the. My workers took them.
Did your parents provide for you financially before they passed away?
Just $1,400. That didn't last long.
No.
No.
No. I paid the rent, and my brother didn't know I was paying the rent more than my dad. My dad paid the rent, but mostly I helped to pay. But when dad got sick, I'm the one who paid the full rent. And my brother didn't want me to stay at that apartment.
And dog will be asking, am I live tomorrow?
Who knows?
That's a good question. Let's take a vote. We have to take a vote.
I'm ready if you are.
So there's nothing in the garden that you got to put up right now?
Terry's fixing to start picking the pinto beans, and they'll have to be shelled out. But you
Yeah,
know,
I seen a big crate at that place I went today of pinto beans.
and I'll can some of them, but I can't throw them in the freezer and wait till I get enough and then can them. You know,
Yeah. Will you use your automatic sheller on them?
It might work on them. I may try it.
Yeah.
Now, do you dry them, Rita?
You can. I could. We could. But if you dry them, I would leave them on the vine. If I dry it, let them dry on the vine would probably be better. But maybe you could.
Do they taste the same?
Yeah, they're good. Yeah.
We never grew pinto beans because we just buy a bag of them, eat them every once in a while.
Yeah.
You got fireworks behind you? You don't have lightning, do you?
No, I don't. Why would they think that?
Reckon you got some fireworks behind you or something, maybe? You probably saw something behind you, some kind of lights.
I mean, the shade is closed.
Thank you for TV. Lightning bugs. We've got lightning bugs too, Doggle Band. I've seen some of them. I'm not going to go chase them, though.
Get you a jar.
When we were kids, we would.
Yeah, we did that when we was kids all the time.
And they're hard to catch, too, though. For years, we didn't have any, but I've noticed they've returned.
Well, my TV, is behind the iPad. Oh, it may have been the light from the TV when it switched from something to another.
And that's right, Jane Martin. You can open up a jar of them and a meal's ready a whole lot quicker. But I like cooking dried ones too. Marla sees the moon. That moon's been shining in our window. And Terry said this morning, said, I couldn't sleep for that moon was surprised.
Mhm.
Now, did y'all see on my Facebook the pretty clouds in the sky today
Yes, I
that
did.
I posted?
Those were so
Wasn't that pretty?
Yes.
That was
I
so
turned my
pretty.
TV off.
Larry walked outside and he come back in and said, "Come out here and look at these clouds. I never seen nothing like that before."
Hmm.
Daisy Mae's making chicken pot pie. I got canned pinto beans, but too many make you toots.
Yeah.
Well,
I hardly ever eat pinto beans.
is it pinkish right now? Do we need to go look at it? Is it just now coming up? Or because I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
go out. I'm gonna go outside. And look.
Go look. It's the lowest on the horizon full moon of the year. Did I saw? I don't soak mine because I forget to, so I just put them on and cook them.
I do too, Rita. I've never soaked a bean before.
Well, I have before if I think about it, but most of the time I just wash them and put them on that morning and then boil them, add more water and keep boiling them.
I don't see
Now
any
these that I cooked for Larry
out there.
for his birthday, I put them on that night before, cooked them all night long, and they were good.
Kathy,
Really good.
I'm gonna go
Kathy,
look out the front.
popping in. Hey, Kathy, you popped in on Rita's, not Mona's. I'm not seeing Mona. This is Rita. I reactivated my husband's Facebook, so now I'm Facebook. Well, we'll have to look you up, J. Mary, or you'll have to look us up.
Yeah, she'd have to look all of us up.
I can't find the moon anywhere.
Maybe you got clouds.
We shouldn't have.
Maybe it's smog, maybe.
That's what I have. It was raining earlier.
I'm looking. There is not a moon out here.
Is the moon in the? Maybe it's coming up in the Eastern time zone earlier than what it is here. Maybe it'll be here later.
It's not here. I don't see it.
You froze, Sheila.
Oh, she's out. She's out running around.
Mm-hmm.
She'll come back. Get a lightning catch. Everybody's gone. Catch us a lightning bug while you're out there.
Yeah. She's coming back up.
It is hot
See
out.
any lightning bugs?
Nope.
No lightning bugs.
Nope.
I bet you it'll be another hour before it gets here. Well,
Back inside.
You matched 3 different grocery.
yeah. Denise says, "Is it hot in Oklahoma?" It's hot in Oklahoma.
Yes, it's hot.
And it's behind Joanna's house right now. Me and Sheila's just gonna have to stay up another hour so we can see it.
It's 86 degrees right now.
Wow.
What was y'all's high today? Oh, Sheila.
It got up to 98 today.
Woo.
It's going to be 100 something tomorrow, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's showing we're 87 here.
Well, tomorrow's 101, Monday and Tuesday Wednesday 103. Ooh, hot.
Sharon J says it's still light there, but she's north of us. So does that mean
Yeah.
that's different? How do you
So if
describe
it's like
that?
8 o'clock, say there, yeah, it's gonna be lighter.
But in the north though, don't the sun stay up longer in the north in the summertime?
I don't know.
You know, like in Alaska where they have daylight all day sometimes.
Yeah.
My computer's saying it's clear and 88 at 11 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Joan.
I like that Denise. Hers is 59 degrees.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's nice.
Oh, Marta's getting storms. I guess that brought all that flooding. It just keeps it going on east, don't it?
And I've seen very few stars out too.
Joan's looking at the moon out her front window. We can't see it here yet, June.
No.
And Kathy's not going to get up and go look.
I'll get up and go look when we
I
get
don't
out
blame.
here.
I don't blame you, Kathy. I'm teasing you. But
Hey, I'm in my recliner relaxing.
Yeah.
Joanna was in Germany. It was light until midnight.
The
Mm-hmm.
strawberry moon.
Oh, it's hot out there. I know. Whew. It's like an oven when you open the door.
59 and the
computer
fan
says-
going with it. I had to go put my socks on to keep my feet warm.
Now my feet does get cold during the day. Sometimes they do.
And Teresa's asking where Joan is. I think Joan's in Florida, isn't she? Joan, you in Florida? I think you are, but I'm not 100% sure.
Mm.
Real dark clouds at sunset tonight.
I'm only 68 here.
Did she say
68.
68?
Well, then you
Well,
shouldn't
that's
be
not bad.
hot, huh? Got some good pictures last night. Hello, Irene. Hello, Linda.
I keep my AC on 73, but it goes up when it gets hot.
Yeah, mine's on 75, but I'm comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Marta's got a lot of mud.
Yes, it's
Storm is
since
headed
they
east.
put this new AC in, it has not cooled my house like the other one did.
Mm. Well, my unit outside it, when you look at it, it's a pretty good sized unit.
So is that one that we got, and we always get a little bigger than what the spec says the house calls for.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked that guy when I was talking to him, I said, is this the bigger size like we have? And he said, yes, it was the very same size we have.
Hmm.
But yet it's not keeping it cool.
Have you checked your filters lately?
It's brand new. It's filter is changed once a year.
Oh, okay.
It's a different kind of filter on it.
Okay.
What'd you say, Larry? Yeah.
Well, mine's the kind, there's like, let's see, 1, 2, 3 filters that you change.
Mm-hmm.
But the unit, this is crazy. The unit is up in the attic.
Huh. A lot of them are. Mine's
that's
outside.
the craziest idea they come up with.
Mm-hmm. That's like when we built this house, I had my heat vents put in the floor, and they were just starting to put them in the ceilings, and I wanted mine in the floor.
Yeah. But they say they do them all that way now.
Yeah, they do. They do them all in the ceiling. We just had ours cleaned out right after we had the new heat and air put in, our vents,
Yeah.
and all of the ducts.
Yeah.
Oh, Marla sent you a picture.
Okay, let me go and look.
Picture of the moon.
Oh,
It can't be low. It's a brand new AC. And they've done been out twice and said, oh, it's doing what it's supposed to do.
Hello, Kim Burris. We were fixing to go off here, and people keep coming in. New ones keep
Yeah.
coming in the chat.
here's what Marla sees.
All right, let's.
I saved the picture.
Ooh,
Oh,
wow,
that's pretty.
that's a pretty picture.
Okay.
Okay.
Nope, none here.
And Kim's getting her grandkids settled for the night so they can stay. That is a wow. Don't you know that's something to look at in person, that moon?
Yeah.
Let me go
Now,
look. Now
here
we're talking about it.
we have beautiful sunsets because it's flat land.
Take a picture. You gonna take a picture
Okay.
too?
Yeah, I'll be back.
Kathy will be back. She can go
Well,
take
why don't I see it here?
because we're an hour difference in time and it's just coming up.
Well, I mean, I've always seen the moon when I went out there.
But it's not risen yet. It's just coming up. The sun comes up earlier there. The moon comes up
Yeah,
earlier.
I mean, they do have earlier sunrises than we do, but I mean, we've had the sunset here. I mean,
But it's coming up over the horizon. The horizon's before ours.
I guess it's just like
Dongle Bend's in northern Indiana between South Bend and Fort Wayne. Jane Martin, I don't think it's time for it to be up here yet because we're in a different time zones. What I'm thinking, I'm trying to explain that to Sheila, but she's just not getting it. So.
yeah, yeah.
Would it be at the front already? No, either. We look.
Well, I looked it up on the internet, and this is from weather.com for Oklahoma. The moon will rise in Oklahoma City at 10:02 p.m. on Saturday. Well, it's 10:14,
It is, yeah.
and I can't see it.
Huh.
And it will set at 6:26 a.m. and it will be a full moon. That's kind of weird.
Okay, yeah.
That door back.
I'm gonna.
Well, we have clouds.
You have clouds. I'm gonna go look out
And maybe that's what we've got.
my east.
Why I can't see
Yeah.
it. I'm thinking.
Yeah, we got clouds.
I can't see it.
My hair. Wrong way. having to do stuff backwards. Carrie, can you see it? Since you're on the 7th floor?
I could see it, but we're having fog weather. It's foggy.
Are you?
Oh, okay.
Now our sunrise, especially our sunsets, are gorgeous here because the area is so flat.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it for miles. I'll have to take a picture of our sunset here sometime.
It's coming up here, but it's really low still, and there's a lot of trees between.
Is it?
Okay.
So, but it is a coming, and it looks orangey. It's a different color.
Does it?
I'm going to check again before I go to bed.
Well, I look the way that I always see it when I go out
Mm-hmm.
my back patio, but you couldn't see anything.
From where I'm at, it's way in the south. It seems like way toward the south.
I used to, Joanna, but I got rid of it.
think it'd be in Oklahoma, but it's just coming up here, so maybe it's going to take a few more minutes to get.
You can't see it. Maybe it's behind the clouds or something.
You can't even see any airplanes outside either. So.
You close to the airport?
45 minutes away.
I'm closer than that. I'm about 15 minutes away from the airport.
But nope, the airplanes are right over top of my head. They can't look.
So what do they mean by the strawberry moon?
I think it's the coloring because it's so big.
Color of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, J. Mary says it's south. Are you seeing it now too, J. Mary? Because I was looking straight east from my house. It wasn't there, but then I was seeing something off over a little ways, and it was it coming up, and not where I thought it was going to come up at.
Yeah. It's kind of strange that I can't see it. I don't think I've ever had that happen before.
Strawberry season's been over here for a while.
Yeah,
Yeah,
strawberries
it says-
come in here in May.
It says strawberry moon. Strawberry moon celebrates summer. Whatever that means. Oh, okay.
Maybe might have a reddish tinge to it.
Yeah.
My dog will want to go play, so you'll have to wait.
I can't wait to see this place first. If there's not the right area, I'm gonna pass on it till they find me the right one. But this area takes dogs. The group home takes dogs, so.
Well, good.
I know I got too much stuff, so I gotta go pull most of the stuff out.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I'm taking a couple of I got 2 mugs I use for my sewing, so that's coming with me. And I got 2 of these, a black one and this one, they're coming with me. But the rest I will get rid of.
Yeah.
You gonna bring your chair, right?
I have to. This is my birthday gift. No, but nothing.
You take all her sewing stuff.
All her sewing stuff, all her fabrics. Yeah, you got a whole lot of hobbies to take.
Yeah, and I have to get 3 yards of off-white on Friday. because I'm going to start my blanket,
Mhm.
my
All
quilt.
right.
Mhm.
That one what I got for my birthday,
Yeah.
Gable.
And of Green Gables.
On it. I'm
Uh,
gonna do. I'm thinking of doing the one, Rita, the second one from your head on your the side of you. It's all red.
the all red one.
That's
Yeah.
Carrie Nation, isn't it?
No, the up. No, on the red.
Right there.
That one.
The
Yeah,
This
that
one.
yeah. I'm gonna be doing that one.
I thought that was Carrie Nation block.
No, that's.
That's a garden for Harper's. What it is.
Oh, okay. Garden for Harper. Okay.
I
that
thought
one.
that was. No, not that one. It's. Jack. Um. Hold on.
Jacob's Ladder is what.
Yeah, Jack. That's the one I'm gonna be doing.
Oh,
Jacob's Ladder.
Jacob's Ladder.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Where's your Jacob's Ladder?
Uh, over there on the other wall. Let me get it.
I'm gonna do that, and each color's gonna get. It's gonna have all two different colors.
Uh-huh. It's
Yeah,
an easy one to do, I think.
This
Mhm.
this
There
one.
you go.
yeah,
That's
that's
Jacob's
the one I'm
Ladder.
gonna do.
All right.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing on that one. So I gotta get off white, so that means I get to use all my fabric.
Yeah.
So that's
What
what.
colors are you doing, Carrie?
What?
What colors are you doing it in?
All my purple greens.
That remember that Anna
Yeah,
Green
and the Green
house?
Gables is like purple and green.
It was
Okay.
pretty. Yeah, it was a pretty.
I've
Hold
got
on,
just
I
a
got it
little
right
bit
here.
of it.
Let me not just stab myself. I already stabbed myself already.
Uh-oh.
Yes. See, I gotta move the scissors out of the way.
Yeah, she can do it. She's come a long way since what? About the first of the year, February or so.
This color,
Okay.
you got.
I'll make you big.
Okay, you got this color,
Yeah, there's your purple and
That's
green.
pretty. Yeah.
and I have the big slices here too. So I got this color. I got a big piece, and I got big piece of this one.
Yeah.
Wow.
And yes, I got them in squares too.
Yeah.
Those are some pretty flowers on them pieces.
They are.
Uh-huh.
And you got dark green. You got dark green,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
and you got this color, the off white.
Yeah.
So, and I got this one, and I got two of these just squares. Yeah, I got squares everywhere.
Well, they're over in chat. They're saying they love them colors and that you can do it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I got a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Even
I'm not really a purple person, but when you put that purple and green together, it sure is pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that green really helps that purple.
Uh-huh.
there's all the purples.
Uh-huh.
I kept them.
Got a jelly
I
roll
was
there.
trying to put them all together. That way I knew. And there's the green.
Look like she's got enough there to put
Mhm.
with a
Think-
background.
Think
for the
so.
quilt.
Yeah, Joanna, it's gonna be beautiful with them colors. Yeah, it really pops the purple and the gray
Mhm.
together.
Mm-hmm.
Not purple. We got this green.
Yeah.
And you got green.
It's got a lot of fabrics.
She does.
There's the more purples. There's more green. We got more purple. There's some.
Now, is purple your favorite color?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I also got a purple background. The spot, the back of it is purple too.
Mm.
I just have to go get some off-white now. The three
So
colors.
are you gonna put off white where this white is? Is that what you're gonna do?
Right around the both sides of that is all gonna be white.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
There's some more purple, and that's it. So,
Oh yeah. Dog will
Yeah.
bet she's taking all of her fabric and sewing supplies with her.
yeah. So I'm hoping to start this maybe this weekend.
I just sneezed, bless me.
Did you?
Okay.
I didn't hear it.
I
I didn't either.
did. I tried not to make it too loud, but I sneezed.
Oh, when I sneeze, everybody hears it.
I'm taking,
Mine
Oh my
too.
God.
I'm taking this one with me on Friday to get me the 3 yards off-white cotton.
Well, I was gonna get off here at 10 o'clock. We done went to 10:30.
Well, it's almost 10:30, Rita.
Almost 10:30. Where'd the time
It's
go?
11:30 here.
Yeah,
Time just
I think it's
the
time to
time
go.
the time just flew by tonight, didn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
time to go.
But anyway, we got to get off here so we can get up and do this again tomorrow. So, all
Yeah.
know. Good night.
right,
Good
good
night.
good night,
Good night,
Carrie,
Carrie, Sheila,
everybody,
Rita. Good night.
Kathy, Carrie, Rita.
Marta and Doggleby, and there's still Sandra.
Everybody.
All y'all that's still there. Good night, all. Good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.